name is Janice, and in this video today, I am going to be teaching you how to create a classroom reward system. This video is for first-year education majors and student teachers who may be preparing for their first in-class experiences. The goal of this video is to help future teachers create a simple reward system that encourages positive behavior, increases student motivation, and supports classroom management. Before creating a reward system, it is important to understand its purpose. Reward systems help encourage positive behavior, increase student motivation, create a positive classroom environment, and it can also support classroom management by giving students clear expectations and goals to work towards. When students understand what behaviors are expected and how they can earn rewards, they are often more engaged and successful in the classroom. The first step in creating a classroom reward system is identifying the behaviors you want to encourage. In this, it is important to be specific when creating expectations so students clearly understand what they need to do. Some examples include following directions, completing classroom assignments, participating in discussions, respecting classmates, and helping others. Choosing clear behaviors helps students know exactly what actions will earn rewards and makes the reward system easier to implement. After identifying the behaviors you want to encourage, the next step is choosing a reward system that fits your classroom needs. There are many types of reward systems to choose from, but in this video, I will focus on three common options: an individual reward system, such as punch cards, a group reward system, such as table points, and a whole class reward system, such as a classroom reward tracker, in this case, a jar and marbles. Each system has different strengths and can be effective depending on your students, classroom goals, and your own teaching style. Once you choose a reward system, you can then gather materials and begin setting up. If you chose an individual reward system, punch cards are simple and effective. For this system, you will need punch cards, a hole punch, and a list of rewards students can earn. First, create or print a punch card for each student. Next, decide how many punches students need before earning a reward, and then explain the expectations and reward options clearly. As students demonstrate positive behaviors, add punches to their cards. Once a card is full, students can then exchange it in for a reward. This system works well because it focuses on individual student effort and responsibility. Students are motivated by working towards their own goals, and the system is easy to understand. One challenge is that teachers must consistently track student progress to ensure that the system remains fair. If you chose a group reward system, table points are a great option. For this system, you will need a point chart, a marker, and a group reward. Begin by dividing students into groups and assigning each group a name or number, and create a chart where points can be tracked, and then explain how groups can earn points. Award points when groups demonstrate positive behaviors such as teamwork, participation, and following directions. At the end of the designated period, reward the group with the most points, the reward that you agreed to at the beginning. This system encourages teamwork and cooperation because students are working towards a common goal, and it also builds a stronger classroom community. However, teachers should be careful because they have to monitor participation. Some students tend to rely heavy on others rather than contributing equal to the group. If you chose a whole class reward tracker, this is also effective. For this system, you will need a reward tracker chart, markers, and a reward that the entire class can agree on and work towards. First, choose the reward that motivates the students. Next, create a visible tracker, such as setting up a jar, and then you can have like at a half point and then at a full point, two different rewards, so you can just do one. And then award marbles whenever the class demonstrates positive behaviors such as teamwork, participation, or following directions. And then since students can see the jar, they can also keep track of their progress. Once the goal is reached, whether at the halfway mark or at the full mark, the entire class can earn the reward. This system is good because it encourages students to work together because everyone contributes towards the same goal. It also helps create a positive classroom culture and is easy for teachers to manage. One challenge is that progress may feel slow, and it can be even slower if expectations aren't clearly explained. Now we will move on to common mistakes. No matter which reward system you choose, there are several common mistakes to avoid. Teachers should be consistent when rewarding awards and make sure expectations are clearly explained. It is also important to choose rewards that the students actually find motivating and want to work towards. Finally, you're going to avoid rewarding every small behavior, as this can make the system less meaningful over time. A successful reward system is fair, consistent, and easy for students to understand. Let's do a quick review of the process. First, identify behaviors that you want to encourage. Next, choose a reward system that best fits your classroom needs. Then, you gather the necessary materials, explain expectations clearly, track student progress, and reward students consistently. Following these steps can help create a successful classroom reward system that supports positive behavior and student engagement, regardless of your own personal preferences when it comes to types of rewards. To conclude, classroom reward systems can be an effective tool for encouraging positive behavior and creating a positive learning environment. Whether you chose punch cards, table points, or a classroom reward tracker, the most important factors are consistency, clear expectations, and choosing a system that fits your students' needs. By following these steps, future teachers can create reward systems that motivate students and support classroom success. These are the sources used for the project, and thank you all for watching.